I need to build a tool. We're gonna build that today. So she's starting to take shape. Still is not fixed. My helmet's still dead. Yeah, it is friggin' hot. So that works so well. We just gotta seat the beads. And to do that, we gotta use some fire. I need to build a tool to be able to bust the 40s off those wheels. I managed to get the fronts with just a jackall under the Suburban. I filmed it all, but it went really horrible and I wasn't happy with the footage, so I'm not going to show any of that. But I just, yeah, put the tire in the back of the Suburban and put a jackall between the frame rail and the tire and popped it off. But I can't get the back bead to pop like that, so I really need to build a tool that's a little more round, because I was just using the square base of the jackall, and I really need something like a curved blade, just like a tire machine. So we're going to build an attachment that goes on the bottom of the jackall. I have some steel here that I think will work. So we're gonna build that today. We're gonna use this stuff. I think it's 3/16 thick by 4. Which I don't think it'll be thick enough, but if I double up, it'll be okay. I got my 1/4 inch here, but I don't feel like dragging that out or awkwardly cutting some off with the zip disc. And then cutting all these rectangles out and stuff. This is already rectangle. I just got to make 3 cuts. So I got my 3 pieces cut. That one is going to go on the bottom there, so I got to mark 3 holes in it so it can bolt to that. I was debating making it a slip over or replace the whole foot altogether, but I think the easiest way is just to make it bolt onto that with the 3 bolt holes. And then I got to figure out how to bend those to be curved like the wheels. And I think I got an idea on how to do that. All right, she's bolted on. Now it's time to bend those. My original idea was this is round and that's round. So why not just squish it in there? But it didn't really do anything. And then, so I added these bars and it still didn't really do anything. And I realized it was too much surface area. So I turned it sideways and dropped it down on it in a few different places. And I actually got a bend in it. It's not perfect. And it doesn't look like much of a bend, but we go over here. That's a 15-inch wheel. It only slightly sticks out at the ends, which is fine, because then it might work perfect on a 16-inch wheel or a 17. So most of mine are 15 and 16, majority 16. So that's okay. I just got to bend the second one. And then weld these on here. Of course, I'm going to bevel this down, make it round 2. There's one. Just got to do this a couple times. And no, I'm not concerned about that crappy brake rotor. And remember, kids, when you're about to make sparks, always point it either towards your roommate's bike or your wife's truck's windows. So it'll mess something up and somebody will be upset and you can laugh. Just kidding, I'm going to cut it this way towards nothing that it can hurt. So she's starting to take shape. I got everything beveled here. Just got to take it apart and clean everything really well. And then I'll use my crappy welder, which still is not fixed. And my helmet's still dead. So, yeah. It's going to be really bright and fun. I don't have any batteries and I'm too lazy and broke to go get some. Let the games begin. So there she is. considering my helmet was dead and the welder kind of sucks. They didn't do too bad. They don't look too bad here. I know they're not the greatest, but compared to what I have done with this welder, not too bad. I mean, they'll hold. They're nothing I'd sell or trust to do the suspension work on the Suburban. Of course, everything's in the way. Like, they're not something I would trust doing that. I think for that, I might get it all kind of tacked, same with the back bracket, and then take it to work and see if the boss will let me use the welder at work for that. I'll even bring my own gas and wire out of that. I just need the welder. So, yeah, this is still probably friggin' hot, but it is friggin' hot. But that should do the job. I'll let it cool, clean up any sharp points and round out the corners, clean up the welds a little bit with the grinder, because apparently with this welder, I am not a welder, I am a grinder. If you have to clean up your welds, you're not a welder, you're a grinder. And then bolt it on, and we can get to work popping tires off. Hopefully it works. There, all ready to use. Hopefully that does a lot better. Feel like it should. I was debating welding this guy in here as a little bit of a brace, but I think it will be strong enough. I mean, even just that weld there is pretty strong. And then the other one's welded underneath, so it's double passed, and then I got a weld on the back. Weld on the back kind of sucks, but plus it's curved, so that will add a little bit of strength to it, so I think it'll be strong enough. Bed fits on there a lot better. It's just on the Suburban. I got it only on the edge there, so it doesn't hit the door and make more dents that I have to fix that the wife's gonna get upset about. Might have to wiggle it a little bit to get it a little closer in there, but yeah, and then I'll probably have to go all the way around. It's a lot of work taking a tire off a wheel if you don't have a tire machine, but this also doesn't cost money, really. So that works so well that I wish I did that before I fought with doing the front of the wheels without it. Like, that was almost effortless, and now I should just probably just flip around and do the other side, and it's done. Or it might even just pop off like that. But that was so easy. I love this new tool. This is a new favorite tool in the garage. Oh, the second one went well. Third one's giving me a little bit of trouble. Might have to start moving it along. So far the other ones I haven't, and just kind of pop and then help the rest around with my hand. But I think this one I might have to actually move it around. Oh, good news, bad news time. Good news, progress, as you can see. Bad news is, I marked the truck. Don't tell the wife. I'm just kidding. She watches my videos. She'll see it. It's not. It is a little bit of a dent. But I gotta do body work on this anyways, so I was trying to avoid it. But I guess it's just there. Got it. So it might be a little bit of a pain to sell these. On top of that one being different, this one is narrower than the other ones. Oh, nice Camaro coming. Yeah, so that one's narrower than the other three. What a pain. All four swapped over. Now we just got to seat the beads, and to do that we got to use some fire. So by the way, did I mention that that's dangerous? Because it is. I mean, it's playing with fire and exploding a tire on. Yeah, apparently I have a little less hair now. I've shaken out most of the burnt stuff, a little less eyelashes and eyebrows, a little less beard. But yeah, that was fun. Wife's not too happy, but whatever.